'cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And some room to roam now. And a cut to the left sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. On first down, it's Charles again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
On second down, here's Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Let's go. Blue 58. Ready right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tamba Hali's stock in trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go.
In motion left, Fitzgerald. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go with Johnson. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's got the hook up with Conley. Give him 8 on the... Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's Hill. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play action.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. In motion right is Brown. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Get ready. Blue 58.
Here's Palmer. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screen pass to Charles. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Smith, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Smith now to throw, and Hill with it over the middle. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage to give him a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go. Zebra. Get ready. Wide, 18.
They go play action here on first down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this is caught by Fells, right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Frosty Rucker in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run the option left. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Regular.
They come out here in the I.
Blues 58.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Regular.
In motion right is John Brown. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
On second down, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Palmer. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that's going to make it 4th down. Palmer and the offense staying put. They're going to try for it on 4th down. Well, here we go on 4th down. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. To throw again, it's Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Palmer now. It's caught left side by John Brown. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Fighting through. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down throw, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
On the ground, this is Ware. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
To throw is Smith, going underneath for Charles. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Stays on his feet, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10 now. And it's Palmer dumping it off for Johnson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw is Palmer, and he's got Fitzgerald. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Let's go. Regular. Get ready.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brown, the lone receiver left. From midfield now, here's Palmer. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. That one was intended for John Brown. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Mirror, mirror.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come up in an offset eye. Palmer gives to Johnson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line.
Get ready.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. Johnson. And he'll be taken. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. A gain of 3, 2nd down. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The busy night continues for Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And tough starting field position here. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Smith. Going back to Macklin. This time he's got him. Complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Deep. Right now. 18.
Now Ellington. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's not